Hello, I'm Chad Engle. I've been with Mite-E-Ducts for 22 years now. We've started in business back in 1995. My grandpa was our first employee. That started out basically because Alan, our owner, has an HVAC company. He was approached by different clients and customers that asked about indoor air quality, asked about air duct cleaning from other states where they've moved from. Alan likes to do his research and dug into and found that they have air duct cleaning trucks just for our industry. Grandpa retired from doing HVAC. Alan doesn't like to spread himself too thin. So he inquired Grandpa and see if he was available and to run the Mite-E-Ducts brand once he launched that. So in 94, they started training with Safety King up in Detroit, Michigan. They have quite a big crew up there. They ran for about 6 months, I believe, or so before 95. And then I think it was February or March of 95, they launched their own brand of Mite-E-Ducts air duct cleaning, dry vent cleaning. So they started that out. And then Grandpa realized that wasn't retired anymore. He was running a crew of guys and I think about 3 trucks. So he re-retired. And then a few years later, my cousin Clay took over, got us off the Rolodex and onto the internet, and we kind of exploded from there. Found out there's certifications through the National Air Duct Cleaning Association, so we started getting those and getting bigger and better trucks with the American Cadillac made out in Lewiston, Idaho. So shout out to Steve and Justin. Thanks for those trucks. We appreciate them. But we need sponsorship for this stuff too. But so that's how we've been going. We have a crew of 4 techs run full time Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We've been steadily growing over the years, continue to bring on new people, continue to have bigger and better clients. Yeah, so the air duct cleaning is just an industry for indoor air quality to help remove any contaminants inside of the duct system. So anything that's inside the ductwork that's not supposed to be there is considered a contaminant. Anything that's going to be breathable, that's one thing that we're going to be able to get out as an air duct cleaning technician with our trucks. So the American Cadillac there was another group up in Canada, I believe, Canadian Cadillac. Those were bought out by Mac Mattoon. I affectionately call him as Mac Pontoon, but his son Justin and Steve, one of his employees, have just recently bought him out, and they're running Cadillac out in Lewiston, Idaho. Now, those American Cadillac trucks are designed just for air duct cleaning. So those are basically a big pickup truck with a big cleaner on the back end of it that will open up, and they say that it'll pull anywhere from 10,000 to 16,000 cubic feet per minute of vacuum and push up to 200 tons of air pressure. So once we have a good setup, your location, your home, your business, we'll find out supply and return sides. We'll do a walkthrough through the house, find out where we need to hook up, those kind of situations, and kind of go from there. We'll create an access opening, run a vacuum hose off the side of the truck all the way to that access opening, hook off the filters, coils, things like that, and then we'll open up the top of the truck. The truck is just what we always consider as a massive vacuum cleaner or a vacuum cleaner on steroids. So that weight that your home vacuum cleaner is going to do this is going to do thousands more of a vacuum through it. So it'll start pulling a vacuum through there. Then we'll go to the farthest end, start working with the air whips and air rods, pushing that dirt and debris and those contaminants back toward that vacuum, whipping out the trunk lines and kind of going from there on each side of the system. All right, we have Flex here. So we've got 2 different versions of it. Got almost the original drawing and the bobblehead, as you can see here. Flex, I think, basically came out of Clay's mom wanting a mascot or something like that. And so I drew up 2 different versions of Flex, more of the Superman look with the cape and the cowl and things like that. And another one was more of a futuristic that had kind of like shades on him and almost like plastic armor and things. So they chose this one. We finally had it colored in and inked, that kind of stuff for more promotional things. But just Mite-E-Ducts, everybody always thinks of a quack kind of duck. So that's kind of the route we went with it, and ended up creating the mascot costume. I think it was probably 15 years ago now, 12 or 15 years ago. We've had that one. Thought about updating it and getting a newer mascot. So if anybody wants, again, sponsorship stuff, just shout out. But Flex Duct, we had him for quite a while. We just called him Mr. Mite-E-Duct. We even had a radio ad for a short period, and they even, hey, who are you? And I'm Mr. Mite-E-Ducts and stuff. Well, and Alan was like, we need a name for it. And so the name Flex came along because we actually clean flex ductwork. And a lot of customers, pretty much, I'd say 75% of the customers that call, well, I have some of that slinky flex stuff in there. Can you guys clean that? Yes, we can clean that with our tools and the vacuum and everything. In the past, I used to use stiff bristle brushes, almost like chimney brushes, to clean. Other companies would say they can't clean them that way. But with the new tools that we have with the air whips and stuff, yes, you can clean them. So the other side of it is I'm a pro wrestling fan. And if anybody knows any of the history about professional wrestling, there was a guy, I think he's doing okay now, but his name's like Dwayne Johnson. Everybody knows him as The Rock, but before he became The Rock, he was known as Flex Cavana. I thought, okay, the big muscular duck, we clean flex ductwork. Let's pay homage to The Rock and let's call him Flex. So, and I won the contest, and hooray for that. So now his name's Flex Duct.
That's so cool. I had no idea. One, I had no idea that that's why, and I had no idea that was The Rock's wrestling name.
Yeah.
No idea. Why does everybody call him The Rock then? Just because he's so big?
No.
I just assumed that was...
Well, because when he first came to WWE, they have to own your personality and stuff. So you have to change everything that you did in the past, and they have to own from this point forward. Okay. So his dad was a professional wrestler. His grandpa, or his great-grandpa, something like that, was a professional wrestler. And that's where all of those, the Samoans all come from, is that one guy, and his name was High Chief Peter Maivia. And then his dad was Rocky Johnson, so they called him Rocky Maivia. Well, then later on, because he was pushed as a babyface, and which means a good guy, pushed as a babyface, but the crowd just wasn't buying it and didn't like him, so they started chanting, "Die, Rocky, die." Well, then he just dropped the Maivia and all that other stuff and just became The Rock and talked to himself as the third person. And wow, that's where The Rock came from.
The more you know.
That's right.
I also had no idea that all Samoans came from the same guy.
Well, and yeah, just, I mean, and all that. The lineage of wrestling, there's a lot of, some of them don't even know who they're related to. That's how many there are in wrestling.
Wow.
And stuff, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, our podcast basically is to be able to hopefully maybe educate you a little bit on air duct cleaning, the necessary reasons behind air duct cleaning and indoor air quality. There's a lot of stuff that we could go into with air quality in your home. We don't deal with anything HVAC related. We just do the air duct cleaning and that's it. Because a lot of the HVAC companies that we use in the Indianapolis area, they do indoor air quality testing. They can do air cleaners. They can put in ultraviolet lights. They can do all this other stuff for you. So we stay out of that because they stay out of air duct cleaning and stuff. So we just primarily focus just on the air duct cleaning. We don't replace anything like that. They do all of that stuff for you. So again, we just refer that back to your HVAC company. So this is hopefully going to educate you a little bit on just air duct cleaning 101, basically. There are different steps that we're going to have. Hopefully, we've got some lined up people coming in to be able to talk about just some of the tools, some of the standards that have come down the pipeline over the years since they've started doing air duct cleaning honestly, it's been around for 50 years or more, but it's kind of branched off from, again, that chimney cleaning. And it went to flue cleanings because of oil furnaces and stuff. And then it's gradually progressed into what we now have as air duct cleaning and dryer vent cleaning. We're also going to have somebody from the Chimney Safety Institute come in and talk about the certifications that go along with the dryer vent cleanings and why there are certain rules and regulations for even that. There's just a tip of the iceberg is 15,000 house fires a year are started because of the dryer fires. Those are the ones that are reported. There's a lot of them that I went out to a house and it was just regular maintenance cleaning at this apartment complex, pulled the dryer out, and the linoleum underneath it was bubbled, like charred and stuff, and you touched it and it shattered like glass because there was a fire inside the dryer cabinet. They had no idea. So it's just one of those things that hopefully this will be educational. But the other side of it, hopefully you'll see us, because we are family owned and operated. This isn't our actual family, but this is Marty McFly's parents from Back to the Future, and this is Marty and his brother and sister. But we are family owned and operated. Again, our grandpa was our first employee. We have a great team of employees and stuff. Akeem's not one of our employees, but he is an employee of the month, so we like that. But our mascot Flex hangs out with some of the other mascots around the Indianapolis area. Blue's a buddy of his. He's done quite a few different things with the Indy Fuel and Nitro, the Ignite and Pepper, with the Indy 11 and Zeke. He's also done Mascot Mania at Victory Field with Rowdy and some of the other mascots from like Cheetos, Chester Cheetah, the Chick-fil-A cow, things like that. So we're not all about business all the time. And to be honest with you, if you're around the office here at all and stuff, you'll hear us cracking up and having a good time and stuff. So hopefully it'll be somewhat entertaining. I kind of want to keep the podcast kind of light, hopefully more entertaining than educational. But if you learn something, good for you. You're probably smarter than what we are. But if you laugh a little bit, hopefully that's what you can take away from it, kind of get your mind off of some stuff. It's not going to be a long podcast, maybe half an hour episodes or something like that. But if we get certain people in here talking, I would do want to try to get one of the local fire chiefs in here talking about some of those like house fires because of dryer issues, improperly installed dryers, improperly installed dryer vents, those kind of things. So when we get some of those in, I wanted to talk with some of the other HVAC companies, stuff like that in here about just how we partner with those technicians, and they're out there referring us. We're referring those customers. We get out there and they have air duct cleaning for whatever reason, but the last time they had the furnace serviced was 1987, and it's like you might need to have somebody else come in and take a look at this 1-inch filter that's like a piece of cardboard in there. So we try to educate our customers. Hopefully this podcast will be educational, but mostly entertaining stuff. Well, again, this has been Chad Engle with Mite-E-Ducts and Dryer Vent Cleaning. We appreciate you following along. Give us a like and a share, and we hope that you will be able to join us in the next few episodes.